Okay, now we'll continue on with inheritance and override, and we're going to be using font style or font family to demonstrate this. Okay, what I've done here is I've typed out some of the most common font style for PCs and Mac operating system that you can find: Verdana, Arial, Geneva, and Arial Black. They is very rare for your web browser not to be able to pick up any of these fonts. So we're going to be working with that to demonstrate inheritance and override. First of all, we're going to do inheritance. In our previous video we talked about how when you style against the body, being that the body is the parent element of every other element within your body tag, and you style against the body, the body then takes precedence if you have not specified individually within the body tag any of the tags within the body tag. So green would take precedence here if we do not specify blue in our P tag or red in our para tag. So we're going to do that for fonts as well, okay, just to drive home the point. We are going to create font the property for font family, the values here. Okay, I will put our colon, and we're going to type out some of the fonts we've already typed out on our document here. The first one will be Verdana, okay, and then you put your colon, your comma rather. The second one is Arial, put your comma. The third one is Geneva, comma, and then your Arial Black. Okay, so why it's advised to have, when you are doing when you're trying to create a font style, why it's advised to have several fonts is because just in case your browser cannot find Verdana, it will move then to the next one, which is Arial. If it cannot find Arial, it moves then to the next one, which is Geneva, and if it cannot find Geneva, it moves next to the other one, which is Arial Black. And it is in very rare instances that your browser will not be able to find any of this font style, because these are some of the most common and most popular. For Geneva, you can find it in Mac, and you can find it in Windows PC. So it's rare, right, for your browser not to be able to pick up any of this. So if the good thing or the advantage in putting several font classes or font types is because just in case your browser is not able to locate the particular one you want, it moves then to the next one within the options that you have chosen. So having said that, now in our paragraphs here, our P tag, and of course our para class, we specify color. If we leave it like this, it will override our body selector. So we are going to remove this. We are going to delete this, and of course we also delete our color property for our para class, and then we'll save this and we hit refresh, and you see that everything here becomes green. Okay, sorry, everything here becomes green, and we have made that point before. Okay, so we're going to come here and we'll still retain the color for now. You still retain the color. That's just to drive home the point some more. This was blue. Okay, we retain the color and we hit save. Okay, so since we're working against the font, and here under para we had specified Arial for our font family, we're just going to delete that, and that should do it. Would save this and hit refresh. You will see that our font will then be determined by our selector, which is the body element, because now we're styling the entire body of our HTML. We have saved this. Okay, we hit refresh, and you'd see that the idea of override the idea of inheritance has taken place. What happens is, because we styled the body to be to take the Verdana fonts, what actually happens is it took the Verdana font, and you see that the font, this one is much more visible, has become bigger, and the font has changed, okay, because we have not specified any particular fonts in here, okay. And that same goes for when we do not specify any particular color here. It will then this would take precedence. Whatever CSS rule we put here will take precedence. So let's assume now that we change this particular para and we create a font family for this para hyphen fonts family, and we put our column and we use Times New Roman, okay. We put our Times New Roman as our font for para. You will notice a change, and we refresh this, and you see that this particular CSS rule has overridden the inheritance rule up here, and you see that the font for this is the section on general sports, and this is an index, has changed to Times New Roman, while the other ones remain Verdana, because we did not specify in our H1 and our H2 what color should take precedence. So that's how the override and the inheritance rule works. So that should do it for this video. We're moving on now. We'll see you in our next video. Thank you for watching.